Hello everybody and welcome back from a beautiful weekend here in Canada. Hope everybody's doing well and healthy. Today I decided I was going to do a little bit of a rose gold and white nail design, and I've sped it up for you a little bit so you don't have to watch me doing tedious lines and stuff like that. So I'm using some white gel and some rose gold glitter and some rose gold powder. So you can come on my journey and see how this turns out, and I hope you all enjoy it. I'm just right now actually trying to draw on a little design that's supposed to take the shape of a heart. This is the first time I've done anything like this, so it turned out actually not so bad for my first time. But I might need a little bit more practice if I want to continue doing more of these designs like that. They're so pretty, they're just very hard to get down, I think, because you have to have a really steady hand and a very thin brush. So that was mostly my challenge for this one. Sometimes the lines came out a little bit thicker than what I was hoping. So I have to get another brush and tweak it a little bit, take away some of the gel. But no problem. That's what's the bonus part about having gel is you can do stuff like that. You can get rid of it and start again. And when you like something, you can just put it in the nuker and carry on. So that's why I love gel. Just sometimes it's just not that cost effective for my wallet, but I do enjoy using it once in a while. So yeah, I'm just putting some of my little swirls down and everything. I have sped it up for you a little bit because this part took me about 15-20 minutes to do, so I didn't think that y'all wanted to see me do that for the next 15 to 20 minutes. I apologize, my other phone is bazinging me in the background, but I can't really do anything about that because it's right beside me. So it's actually coming along quite nicely. I was actually very impressed with how this turned out, actually, especially being it for my first time. So once I get it to the way I like it, just pop it in the nuker and carry on. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of that rose gold powder and put it over top of the still sticky gel. So I guess we could be kind of like a negative space kind of design with gel and rose gold over top of it. My other hand turned out a little bit differently because I used my non-dominant hand to do the practice run, and my index and ring finger I did a little bit different, and I didn't really like the way how that looked like on my other hand, so that's why I'm doing it this way on my other hand. So it's like the kind of negative space. You'll see a picture at the end of my other hand, and you can judge for yourself which ones you like the best. I just think this one turned out a little bit better than my original go around. It would have been nicer if the rose gold for both the chrome and the glitter were relatively the same color, but they weren't, so it kind of threw me off and I wasn't really digging it together. But you be the judge and let me know what you think. I guess, not every color is going to be the same. Like when you get a red, what shade of red is it going to be? That's the only pain in the butt these days, is you could just never get it to be the perfect shade that you're looking to, And I think that's what vexes me the most about doing the nails, is sometimes, I like to match, and sometimes it's just not possible and it irritates me. But what can you do? You gotta work with what you've got, right? But he's not beaten. Not by a long shot. You never know. I'm just rubbing it in. It looks really nice. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with how that turned out. You can see it from the side view. There. Now on to the next three. So the next three is just putting down the simple gel, but it takes a few minutes to get it on there. That's why I've sped it up significantly for you, because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me put gel on. So once that one's done, nuke it in the nuker. And on my middle finger, I decided to cut out a heart out of masking tape and stick it on there so that when you pull it up, you'll get the heart as a negative space. I just thought it was a cute idea, and I wanted to put the white in there somewhere too, so as well, aside from the white gel that we put down earlier. I'm getting better at working with the gels too. I'm noticing it's just, you just can't work with that like regular nail polish, so I'm learning that as I go as well. And the last finger with the gel is the thumb. And you notice I'm kind of like floating it along and not trying to like drag it down like regular nail polish. This, I have learned, is very important when working with gel because it's not like nail polish. You can't just move it around the way you want it to go. So, this whole tutorial became a learning experience for me. What else do I gotta do when I'm in quarantine, right? And once it's done, you just stick it in the nuker for about a minute and carry on. So the next step would just be taking off those little masking tapes so I can put down the little white heart. And I sped this up for you too, so you didn't have to watch me struggle through this whole thing. And for some weird reason, the heart came out a little bit wonky. I don't know. It had to have been obviously my painting skills. But it also came out kind of textured too, and I was trying to avoid that. I'm not sure why it did that. I'm not sure what I could do in the future to prevent that, but it did happen. I mean, it doesn't look too awfully bad, but it's just something that I did not foresee when I was trying to map out this design. Maybe it was the gel that made it. I'm not really sure, but it did kind of turn out a little bit lumpy and bumpy, and I'm not sure if that's just something you have to deal with gel polish or if it's just my skills. I'm not sure, but it did, and I don't know how to avoid that. I thought maybe when I put the top coat over top of it, it would go away. It helped a little bit, but not so much. You still see that it's a little bit textured, and I didn't really see that coming, but lesson learned. And then once all that's in, you just stick her in the nuker and for another minute, and there we go. And then the last little touch is I'm going to get some of that glitter and put it inside of the heart. I was kind of going through a little bit of a 3D look, but it didn't turn out like that for me. It's still cute nonetheless. I wish the white inside the heart wouldn't have been so textured and lumpy and bumpy. But like I'm saying, it's still a learning lesson for me. I'm still learning every step of the way with whatever product I use, and I quite enjoy it. So the last step is just putting on my diamond top coat and sealing the design in. I've already done the other two ones. That's why I only did the 3 this